Hi, my name's Paul Clifford. I'm a psychologist and I often work with people who are looking to change. And one of the key things that people are often looking to change is their habits, to break some old habits and form better habits. So here's some considerations for you in doing that. The first one is to start small. So it's really important that we don't overwhelm ourselves when we're looking to set goals to make change. It's really about making it achievable. So, for instance, if I was to want to increase my water intake, maybe to start with increasing it by 1 glass per day. That way we can say, yep, I can do that, should be able to do that, and it's not overwhelming as opposed to saying, I'm going to start with drinking 8 glasses a day. And this is part of this is around understanding what's called the SMART principle, which is that when we set goals, we want to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So, consideration there in regards to setting goals, be really clear on what we're wanting to change, what is the behavior we want to change, making sure it's measurable. So, I want to get to a point where I can, for instance, be drinking 4 glasses of water per day. Achievable, which is, yes, I think that's achievable, but of course, I'll start small and build up towards that. That it's relevant, it's something that's meaningful. So, for instance, it's relevant because my doctor has told me that I need to become more hydrated on an ongoing basis for various reasons. And then, of course, time bound. So it gives us the motivation that we want to be able to get to that goal in a certain period of time to motivate a certain degree of prompt action, if you like. Other things to consider: tying the new habit to an existing routine. So we can think of, okay, when we get to morning and we're having breakfast, we can just pair that with having 1 glass of water. And therefore it's easier. And in fact, if we've already got a habit, we can more easily then go, well, if I'm already doing this, I can also just add that to the routine. So it reinforces the fact that we already have routines, and we're just piggybacking off the existing routines that we have, as opposed to thinking of it as a new routine. Share your goals with others. So there's a principle of cognitive dissonance, which is that people want to make sure that if they've said something publicly, that their behavior actually matches that. We don't like being in a situation where there's incongruence between what we say and what we do. So if we actually say it publicly, whether that's to one person or a number of people, then we're going to want some consistency there. So we're going to find it easier to hold ourselves accountable if we have said or declared to others that we are going to do this. Use alerts and visual cues to remind you. So we all forget things. So whether it's using an alert on your phone, putting a sign on your bed head, we all need help to remember, because our mind is either consciously or even subconsciously going to forget potentially at times. You can say, oh, well, gee, I forgot. Oh, well. Whereas if you've got some cues, it makes it harder to forget and therefore holds you to account. Of course, one of the really important ones is to remind yourself of why you're doing it. So why am I increasing my water intake? Well, the doctor has said that my overall health is going to be a lot better. I'm actually going to be less drowsy. I'm going to be more alert. That's going to make me more able to be, present with my friends. Maybe it's also from a point of view of exercise. It's going to improve my ability to exercise, get out of bed in the morning, and maybe even improve my performance. And of course, reward yourself for your success. This is really important because that creates a reinforcement. What I'm talking about in terms of reward here is self-recognition. If you applaud yourself for achieving your goal, then you're more likely to reinforce to yourself that, yeah, I'm good, I can do this, which means that when you look at it, doing it again, you can say, yeah, I've done it before, of course I can do it again, and increases your degree of motivation. So I hope that's given you some ideas about how you can break old habits and form better habits. Remember that it's difficult at times to do this. Relapses are going to be part of the story. keep positive, be self compassionate, persist, and good luck with getting to where you want to get to.